Get ready to have your minds blown because Holo is about to drop their 4th anniversary collection. This collection is going to be a limited edition collection, and my advice is to grab it as fast as you can. Also, Christine said that in this collection we are going to have something different than Holo already has, so naturally I am very curious to make this predictions video. My guess is that the release probably will be on the 22nd or 29th of this month, because it's already Monday and we have 0 emails of the new collection, so probably it won't be happening this Saturday. I'm guessing there will be 5 polishes in total, to make the box full of love. I'm just totally going out of my gut feelings here. Speaking of the box, with the leaks we had so far, I think we are going to have a VHS type of box this year. I'm sorry, but can you even handle the nostalgia? I mean, I remember these tapes from movies. I didn't have them myself because I live in a post-Soviet country in a very remote village. One of the brightest memories of my childhood, which might seem to you as if it was 1500s, but no, it was in my childhood. A horse pulled a carriage full of hay, and I was put on top of that hay by the adults, and it was the by far the greatest experience of my life because I could touch the bottoms of tall trees, and that was beautiful. You might think that maybe I have pictures of that event. No, I don't, because nobody had a camera in my village at that time. This was before the 2000s. I was born in 94, so maybe 98? Can you imagine how much of a remote village I lived in? I actually am a very talented painter, so I put up this picture together on paint so you could imagine how it actually looked. You're welcome. Anyways, Christine also shared this picture of a little analog TV. Was it analog though? Can't remember. So all of these pictures together gave me an idea. Maybe the whole collection will be inspired by SMTE color bars. What is that, you might ask? Well, do you remember this thing being on your TV? That is SMTE color bars. So me being so smart, I actually went to ChatGPT and asked what it thinks which colors statistically have the most chance to be on this 4th anniversary release. And it said the colors might be red, green, blue, magenta, and yellow. And actually that makes so much sense to me. I think it's completely cohesive launch with these colors, and it seems like it has retro vibes as well. By the way, did I mention that Christine is giving a lot of hints with the word jelly, so people are thinking that this collection might be with jelly finish. Furthermore, I don't think this collection will be as simple as, for example, green jelly polish. I think it will have either holographic glitter or reflective glitter or something else in it, because Holo is venturing out a little bit and they are creating different and interesting formulas now, so we might expect something different and interesting, not just plain jellies. I hope they will someday do something like Stumped or Velociraptor, where in jelly base we have very colorful and shifty flakes, which is actually a type of the favorite finish ever to me. So I hope that Holo does something like this sometime soon, because 10 out of 10 would buy. No, but I did even more research because I love to predict things, and my other working theory is that the collection might be inspired by the colors of 90s appliances. And you might think I'm crazy, but not even a minute. In my search, I found this beautiful sofa. Does it look jelly to you? Because it does look to me. Is it a coincidence? I think not. I think this collection might be inspired by inflatable furniture. Among those things popular in the 90s, of course, I have found VHS tapes, beanbag chairs, and oh, what is that? Isn't this a huge ass TV? And of course, since I don't know how to Google, I gave up a few minutes into my research and went to ChatGPT for it to help me. And honestly, why Google anything when you can just simply ask ChatGPT? It's like a friend that knows everything. I mean, that is until AI takes over the world and we become slaves. So just in case when chatting with ChatGPT, I said hello, thank you, and goodbye. So the first thing that AI mentioned is a cordless phone. Excuse me guys, you had cordless phones in the 90s? I remember my mom going to her neighbors and the neighbor definitely had the phone that had a curly cord, and also you had to like spin the wheel kind of thing to put the numbers in the phone. That is so satisfying. I want this exact phone in my house if I will ever have a house, and that would be our home phone. Anyways, the phones are said to be in a various colors, but mostly in pastel colors, which is unlikely in this release because we already just had a pastel release from Holo. Next up, CTR TVs. So not analog, but CTR. Even though Christine shared that little TV I mentioned before, I don't think it will be a color inspiration for anniversary collection, since TV colors were pretty plain back then. Regardless, it actually looks like a beautiful prop for the upcoming collection, and I cannot wait to see the pictures of that. Now here is when it gets interesting. The AI mentioned that boomboxes were really popular in the 90s, and not just any regular boomboxes, but specifically the ones in vibrant colors like bright red, neon yellow, electric blue, and metallic silver. This specific color combo I think would be awesome to have a collection in, and I think that this might be the thing that Christine sent Ben to buy, but they didn't have anything like that in shops anymore because there are new versions of it, a boombox. Either this or I am hallucinating because I have anemia. We as well have various console games, which I completely somehow forgot about, but they were mostly in colors black and gray. I don't think collection will include any of these colors unless it does, but it shouldn't, maybe. Anyways, another and last common household item is microwave ovens, but they were made in a neutral colors as well, so I don't think they will be in the collection. So what I gathered from this research, I think that we might get either Simpta color bars inspired collection, something like red, green, blue, magenta, and yellow, or inspired by common household items in the 90s, like bright red, neon yellow, electric blue, metallic, and maybe metallic silver. Oh, and here is some icing on the cake. Rumor has it that there will be a new Holo on the go bag, but in neon colors. It's not just a rumor, I actually have a little bit of a sneaky picture over here. Snag it as fast as you can because I reckon it will sell within the first hour. I mean, if we get Holo on the go bag with this collection. And last but not least, get ready to slap on some Holo Taco stickers. Possibly you will have a chance to stick them on your phone, on your laptop, or even on your forehead. I actually have a fanny pack where I stick all of my stickers on, and I mean, who in their right mind has a fanny pack? For the record, I am indeed not in my right mind, mostly because I worked in retail for 10 years. Anyways, get your calendars out for a day yet unknown, because Holo Taco's 4th anniversary collection will sell faster than you can say subscribe. And by the way, do subscribe for more videos like this. And thanks so much for watching and have a nice day and bye!